Welcome to Let's Talk Jets Radio.
What is up, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Happy Friday. Jets Patriots this Sunday. A win puts the Jets into the first place for the first time since, 2010 this late in the season. Tyrone, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Yo, listen, man. It's Patriot Week. It's first place. It's Mr. Darrell Reed was in the building today. Him, Sauce, and Reed today.
I love
bro.
seeing that. Young blood with the old blood. I like that.
That was kind of dope, bro. His interview was pretty good too, man. Like, you know what I mean? He was real humble. He spoke well,
And I think the voting for the Hall of Fame is this week, right? He gets.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the semifinalist this week.
Bro,
so
he's
a no-brainer for that.
Yeah, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. There's no question.
So how's this week been going for you, man? I don't know about you, but for me, this shit's been dragging. I haven't been hungry at all. I don't want to eat anything. I'm just like full of nerves. Like it was excitement early in the week, and now it's just like straight up nerves.
I've been getting calls all week. I've been getting questions. Everybody on Facebook that's been coming at me, yo, I appreciate it. All the people coming at me on Twitter, I appreciate all the feedback. I'm gonna say this, man. Like, what's up, boss? I'm just.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm excited. To one point, man, at the same time, man, I'm like, my nerves are bad. I'm just like, yo, I want this game so bad just because who it is. But I know it's just one game, but it's so important, man, for us to be in first place. It's just gonna be big. But either way, man, I'm learning that I'm not gonna complain, man. Like, listen, this team, man, is overachieved.
If they lose, the 24 hours afterwards, you're gonna complain. Eventually, we'll come back down to earth and we'll say, all right, they're 6-4. I don't want to think that way now, but
I'm gonna say this right here, prime time, and I've been thinking about this. And I talked to one of my old heads, man. He's been a Jet fan for like 50 years, bro. And he was like, "Youngster, how you feeling?" I was like, "Yo, man, I'm happy." He was like, "I don't know, bro." He said, "You know what?" He said, "This shit feels so good. I don't know what to do." I said, "Yo, it feels good because the team is turned in a whole different direction. We got a whole new leadership, and that goes off to Joe Douglas and Salah." Just creating the kind of environment they have, just bringing the players they brought in, and it's like, man, it's like for the first time in a long time, man. Like we don't have, we don't have a lot of divas. It's team first, with the exception of one or two people. But other than that, man, I'm just excited, man. Like it's a chance to be in first. And I don't listen, and I want to say this. I don't even care about that. It's just the fact that this team is playing meaningful games. Almost in December, bro.
It's nice to be playing meaningful games, but as the season goes on, these games have more meaning. Like they have more weight. So of course, like the stakes go up. You want to start thinking about division. Even if they lose, you're a game out of the division, and you still kind of have your fate in your hands. Where you could sweep Buffalo, you could sweep Miami. Obviously, that's not going to be easy, but you could still go 4-2 in the division, even with a loss, and own the tiebreakers. So that's the only reason why I don't want to call it a must win, because I still think the season has so much value and so much life, even if they lose. But like I said before, though, the 24 hours afterwards, if they lose this shit, 14 straight to the Patriots, I can't deal with that shit, man.
Hey, look, I know everybody's been going crazy with the corn flip guy, right? I'll take a loss this week if we make it to the AFC Championship game.
Hell yeah,
I'll take that. I'll take that in a heartbeat. I was talking to my Mr. Smith, my old head. He was like, you see that flip thing? I was like, yes. Sir. He was like, he said, I think I'll take that. I said, you know what? Every Jet fan, what's up, nephew? Every Jet fan in the world will take that. What's up, Elmo?
What's up, Elmo? Waiting for your channel, man. What's going on?
Absolutely. Let's
go,
Tone? Man. But it's like, man, we're right here, and you're watching this team turn around. Yo, I'm just happy, man. So.
It's fun to be doing these streams and like to actually be talking about the team in a positive light. Like you never want to fake it. You want to be honest about what you're seeing. And for the first time in a while, I don't feel like I have to fake it and come on with like fake optimism. Like you legitimately see young pieces and a direction for this program that we haven't seen in so long.
Prime time, what I'll be doing right now. What I'll be doing my draft study.
We'd be on Tankathon. We'd be looking at quarterbacks. We'd be talking like what coaches are going to be available.
I'd be 6 weeks into the draft. Yo, listen. And we've had some hard years, man. And and to all the young fans, man, that watch the channel, man. First of all, thank you everybody for watching. And also, if you guys haven't seen Tyson's interview with Green Bean, that's a really good interview, man. A lot of good content, great content creator, and also a really really good interview. But
Yeah, I think he did
I,
another one a few hours ago with
yeah,
Jets Media too. So check that out.
and I want to say this right here, like it's so many people that and I forget, man. Some of the young guys haven't experienced, man, what it feels like to win. Like my son is like I feel bad for him at times because
Do,
like
do
he
you
was
do you think
little.
that's a good thing or a bad thing heading into this game that they really haven't had a game of this magnitude and they've had 2 weeks to think about it also?
Well, you know what though? I think that I think like listen, I think for the guys that wasn't here last year, I think everybody that's in that building that was here last year, that 54-13 loss was really big and nasty.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of guys from the new guys coming in feel the same. They're carrying that weight. They're like, look, man. That's regardless, we weren't here last year, but we're gonna make sure that shit don't never happen again. And I feel like, what I'm saying, that right there, it was, like it was tasteless. You know what I'm saying? And but we came off a break. And this is what I get, So listen, I'm listening to your boy Charlie Weiss today, right? I mean, I tell you, bro, he's a homer, bro. So they're doing their picks for the week, right? And of course, he picks the
What's up,
Patriots,
Steve?
and he's sitting there saying how good this team is, and I'm sitting there like, listen, for the first time again going against New England, I can honestly say we are the better team. We have better players. The only thing that they have over us, they have a Hall of Fame, probably one of the best coaches to ever do it.
And
And I'm
that
a,
and that's just what I was gonna say to Lauren. Like I hate Belichick, but I respect the fuck out of what he's been able to do over the last 2 decades. Even though the team's kind of come back down to earth without Brady, I mean the guy's a winner. The guy's a champion. He's the best
yo,
coach in the history of the NFL. So you got to respect that. And
yep,
he's had our numbers since he left, since he resigned.
yeah,
And that's why this shit is personal to me. I
yep,
posted the video today with the old Rex comments. Like this shit is still personal for a
yeah,
lot of Jeff fans. This
it
shit is still
is.
very personal.
Yo, listen. Hey, Primetime. Yo, and if y'all haven't watched Primetime video on TikTok, man, y'all got to follow Let's Talk Just on TikTok. Yo,
We're
Primetime.
almost
I
at
ain't gonna.
100. We're almost at
Yo,
100. We're
listen.
getting there.
I ain't
Baby
even gonna
steps.
hold you, bro. Like, listen. When I see my man Barska come over there, can't stop a nosebleed.
I
31st
love listening
defense
to
in
that
the
shit.
league. Yo, bro, that should get you
Never
so.
gets old.
Yo,
Never
and I'm
gets
gonna tell
old.
you something else
It
too.
never gets old,
That
but you know what? I want new moments to be able to post.
oh,
Like it's
absolutely.
been what 12 years since that moment. Like let's get some new audio, some new
And,
clips.
and I'm gonna tell you something else that I used to play before I go in the gym. The
What's up,
LTs
Jomo?
Jomo, the LT's speech for the game. Any man can be beat. I'm willing to
I was getting
die
chills with
today.
that. I was getting
Yo,
chills with
that
that,
shit.
man.
I used to pump that on before I go in the gym, bro. Put that shit on and go in the gym. You go crazy, bro.
You go nuts.
So
You
yeah,
max out your
absolutely.
bench, whatever. So we'll start with the injury report, and then if you guys have any questions, we'll try to get to all of them tonight. The big news, I guess, is Corey Davis. He's going to be out. Sheldon Rankins still out. Kenny Yeboah popped up on the injury report today with a calf injury. He's now doubtful. So it looks like Jeremy Ruckert maybe gets some action this week. Herbig and Brown are both questionable. So thoughts on the injury report?
Well, Herbig was a surprise, and I think it's his shin, but he hasn't practiced all week, and I think
I think
today he
Salah
was.
said he's expected to play though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He was limited. He was limited today, and so was Brown. But Brown was limited all week, so I'm okay with that. I know there's kind of a pitch count with him. I understand that. But Herbig, that kind of just, because the next person up is Feeney, and I'm
Yep.
not trying to be funny, bro. But yo, listen, hey, bro, listen. I might got to do that, bro. Listen, me, Tyson,
If
in
that game
prime
has any
time in
kind of
Miami,
meaning,
baby.
we will be
Do
in
you
Miami if that
yo,
game has meaning.
Jomo? Listen, you
That's my
need to
birthday
understand.
weekend. How can I not be there?
Oh, yo, listen, we're going to Miami, Jomo. Do you
We're gonna do that
understand?
big. We're gonna do that big if
Yo,
that
bro,
game
you
has
already
meaning.
know. Listen, you don't even know how prime time gets. And Tyson, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I say this kid's a party animal, man, I'm telling you, man, Tyson he's a different kind of animal, bro. Like for real, I can't run with him, bro. Like you got me one night, that's it.
Laura, we'll get to Samini's comments in a little bit because that tweet that he put out today was just stupid and ridiculous
Oh
on
man,
on Wilson.
he's
Childish
looking
shit.
he's fishing for something. Listen, and I'm gonna be real with you, and I understand our media is absolutely horrible at times. I think Connor asks some good questions. I think a few other guys ask some good questions, but it's just, he always tries to just pick and pick and find something to find a problem. And it's crazy. Like today he asked about Elijah Moore. Like, why are we still on this conversation, bro? They've already explained to you he's not gonna give you his game plan, man.
Yep.
They got the floor up there. He's like, yo, I can't really talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone knows that Elijah's gonna be in the slot this week. And I'm telling you this right here, and I'm calling it right now. Elijah's gonna have a really, really big game this week. Watch what I tell you.
They have no choice. I mean, with Corey Davis, obviously
Yeah.
Mims is, usually the guy that replaces him on the
But
outside. But
watching,
they made the switch.
Mims.
They've had 2 weeks to incorporate him into the slot. Like there's no reason that he doesn't feast this week.
Listen, I was watching some cut up against the Patriots, right? And this is what I want to say while we go in the injury report. Yo, and you see what's name out for them? They're
Yeah,
what,
Barmore, right? The tackle. Yeah, that
yes.
was he was supposed to be back this week.
And the punter's out as well. The punter's
That
out.
that
So,
might not matter if we're picking off Mac Jones left and right.
yeah, I mean, well,
That's me thinking optimistically.
Well, listen, let's get into this. Let's get into this.
Dan's been binge eating all week. Put on 15 pounds in Anks for this game outside of 7-Eleven.
Yo,
at least you're not with Elmo still.
Yo,
I was worried about you down there.
Listen, I want to say this right here, right? And I want everybody in the chat to really comment on this as well. What do you feel that is the one thing we gotta do against the Patriots to guarantee a victory? Like what's the one thing that we can't have happen besides other than Zach doing hero ball? What else? I mean, give me one thing that you.
I mean,
really
the turnover battle I think was the biggest thing. In a 5-point game, you throw 3 interceptions and you also get a pick 6 wiped off the board. I mean, that's what a 17-point swing.
17
So
swing,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, I mean that was absolutely huge. I'll even throw in, when we talked about this on Monday, the third down defense. A lot of those drives really just, I think deflated the team. They had a lot of, third and longs that they were converting. So those long drives, like if we could do that on the road and take their crowd out of the game, I think that could be big.
I think, listen, I think a big factor too, and nobody's really talking about JFM going on the inside, bro, is big. Yep. Listen, Quinn has been getting double teamed the whole game, the whole season. That's why everybody else is eating. Now, if you're going to put like Huff on the field more, or I'm probably expecting Vinny carry a lot too, man, because I think that they're going to keep the Jermaine Johnson and the Clemens rotation together. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be really big, though. So I think
the Rankins injury doesn't worry me too much. Like he's been playing at a high level, but you could feel confident with the depth that they have there. It's Corey Davis. I think he could have had a big impact in this game with his ability to run block. And then you worry again if Herbig's not 100% LDT, he's clearly not ready. I love that they brought him back. But again, he's just on the practice squad right now. He's probably going to need a few weeks to be ready. So you worry a little bit about the offensive line, I think, also.
I'm going to tell you that they had to bring him back because, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Feeney's the next guy up. And listen, I love Feeney. I love what he brings to the team, just being a team guy. But I just don't want him starting right tackle. I mean, if he had to go in the center, I could probably deal with that for a little while. But as a guard, he just gets bull rushed too much. He's just not strong enough. He doesn't put that position well enough either. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you already know what Belichick does. But I think, listen, I think we're going to be physical. Now, I think playing the AFC North
better be physical with a week off.
But listen, I think playing the AFC North really helped us out because you understand the kind of physicality that you got to have. Because listen, we've always been a kind of a soft team. Remember last year, we were talking about how soft we were, and this team has been dominant. But see,
we got ran all over last year. We were the worst defense in football as far as points and yards. I think in both categories.
And the one thing that we've been talking about, and I want to say this right now. Listen, the biggest thing we have to do against the Patriots, bro, we have to stop the run. Listen, the run in the back out the back out the backfield has been the biggest issue for us, and that's what killed us last game.
Yeah, shutting down Stevenson, not just in the run, but also coming out of the backfield. I think he had like 7 catches that first game.
7 to 8 catches, That was big. Listen, and the biggest thing for us too, man, was on third down. You're sitting right beside me, bro. Like we're screaming, bro. Like it's 3rd and 17, it's 3rd and 18. And they're converting. You can't have that, man. You can't.
Did they really do it 3rd and 17? I didn't think it was that.
Bro, it was like 3rd and 17, 3rd and 15. It was
I thought they had. I know they had like some 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9s. I don't remember 3rd and 17, but I was pretty drunk for that.
It was some. We was 24 Truly's in, so what I'm saying, it's something definitely different.
Of course, I'll follow OG's back on TikTok. Just shoot me a message so I know who you are. RFK Freak. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, would love to see Ruckert finally get involved. I mean, you're seeing a lot of rookie tight ends really contribute this year. I'd love to see Ruckert have a little bit more involvement in the offense,
especially with the blocking as well. Though I mean, listen, I think also too, man, if you get the tight ends more involved too, that's going to be a big necessity that we haven't been using. But I think LaFleur is starting to figure it out. We have to understand LaFleur is only a second-year offensive coordinator, so he's still learning a lot as well. You know what I'm saying?
So we might as well get to the Cimini tweet from today, which I thought was just ridiculous. I believe the exact quote was Zach Wilson, who says he doesn't read social media, didn't appreciate the criticism that he received. And this is where I feel like Zach Wilson's pretty much like in a no-win situation. If he defends himself against reporters, he's fragile. He reads social media too much. If he just takes it, he lacks confidence. He's not a leader. Like, what exactly is he supposed to say in that situation? Like, to me, I like that he's holding himself accountable and that he's a little bit pissed off that he didn't play better that first game.
I mean,
Like, he's a competitor, dude. Like, you want that from your quarterback.
what else can you say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, whatever response he gives is going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. When the coin toss, absolutely.
Tyrone, if we beat New England, can we get a gritty contest between you, Tyson, and me? I'm in for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a contest because, you know, I do that shit at work sometimes, like just to get the kiddies involved. So get them all hyped. So I've been working on my gritty a little bit.
I got to work on mine. But listen, anything for that victory right there, bro. I'll be extremely excited, bro. Listen, I want this game so bad, but I want to beat him. I want to dominate him, man.
I'll settle for a win. I mean, dominating them would be nice just as payback for, you know, the number of games that they've done it to us. But just getting the win, getting to 7-3, being in first place this late in the season, like, to me, that's everything.
I want that physicality, though, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, and we have to understand. Listen, we have to understand something too. Like going to New England, you know, they always get the call. So listen, you got to prepare yourself for that. These guys got to come out, be physical, be sound in their techniques, and you know, just keep it simple. You know, no late hits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to this game.
I'm feeling good heading into this week about Zach right now. I know Belichick usually has his way with young quarterbacks, but coming off what he did against Buffalo, I think that's ultimately, hopefully, where we look back and say, you know what, that's where things really click for him. You know, we mentioned Josh Allen. He had that really bad game against the Patriots in his second year and then just took off right after that. Zach's got all the physical ability. If he can just learn the nuances of playing quarterback and just staying smart, he's got all the tools to do it, man.
Well, I'm gonna say this right here. If you look at a lot of the couple cut-up tapes I've been looking at, a lot of the cut-up tapes I've been a lot of the cut-up tapes I've been looking at, right? Listen, the passing game was there. That's why I say Elijah Moore's gonna have a lot of success in the slot. Yo, listen. So I watched the Green Bay game last night, bro. Yo, his brother ran the sweetest fucking play, bro. He ran like you know how we bring the back around and then have the running back cut through and he rolled out, bro, and hit old boy for the end zone. I know we're gonna run that play. But listen, it's all about being physical. It's all about taking care of football.
You got to think there's going to be some wrinkles that LaFleur and Saleh try to throw into this game because there really hasn't been a whole lot of trickery this year. I mean, they did the one Philly special. They did the one like kind of fake end around where, you know, Breece Hall took it into the end zone, but like there hasn't really been a whole lot of trickery, especially with Berrios, who kind of was that gadget player for them last year.
Well, I think I think Elijah Moore as well. But I'm saying this right here. Listen, I really think we can throw the ball on him. I think Zach showed throwing 350 yards that he can throw the ball, and there was guys open. You know what I'm saying? It's just his problem is he can't hold the football. It has to be 3 to 5 step drops, ball out your hand, get the ball to playmakers, man. There's spots all day, and you know what I'm saying. You got to, you know what I'm saying. When they come with the all out blitz, you're gonna be able to beat that or throw the ball away. You know
if we call too conservative game, we can get beat. We have the better team. Let's use our weapons. So here's a question. I mean, how long do you stick with the ground game if it's not working early on? Like, do you try to get aggressive and trust Zach Wilson to win this game, or do you kind of play it a little bit more cautious and try to protect against him throwing it away if it's not there early on?
I think if you explain to him this whole week that, look, you know, we drop it back 3 or 4 times. We'll drop it back 3 or 4 or 5 step drops. We're gonna look. You go through your reads. If it's not there, either make a play with your legs going forward or throw the ball away. Live to play another day with the extra running around stuff and trying to force the ball and tight coverage. I don't see Zach doing that. I think he learned last time from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that New England does. I think all they do is this. They'll show you one thing and then they switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. My prediction today, you know, listen, I'm undefeated. You know what I mean? So far, you know what I mean? I called it last week. You got to give me
credit. Wait, you're undefeated? You're 9 for 9? No way.
I mean, 9 for 9, but I'm, you know what I'm saying?
That would be undefeated. So you're not undefeated.
I am one of one.
You have a winning record. You have a winning record.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. So,
Tyrone PT, who are your 5 Pro Bowl votes for the team? That's a good question.
Oh, man. I go first prime time. I'm going to go Quinnen, Reed, Mosley, Sauce. Wilson.
Garrett Wilson?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been good, but he's not Pro Bowl caliber yet. I mean, who are you putting him in over? He's not at that level yet. I think he will be there eventually.
Season's not over yet. Season's not over that big fella. Season's not over yet.
All right.
Who's your 5?
I mean, definitely the first 4 that you said. I don't know who I would put into that 5th spot that would really be worthy of it. I mean, if AVT didn't get hurt, it would be him. If Brees
Yeah.
Hall didn't
Oh
get hurt, it
man,
would be him.
bro, we would have 7 Pro Bowls, bro.
Yeah,
You
right.
know
Which would
what
be
I'm saying?
fucking nuts.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Could you
Yes,
make a
sir.
case maybe for Braden Mann or Justin Hardy on special teams, like guys like that?
I think Justin Hardy, Braden, no, not Braden, man. He had a couple of shanks, bro. Like, what kills
He
me with
also had a
him?
big onside kick too.
Yo, but listen, what kills me with him is like some games, man. Yo, this kid be amazing, and then he comes with a 15-yard punt. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yeah, special team cannot kill us this game right here. They cannot. That's what
All
killed us
those
last
hidden
game
yards,
too.
special teams are huge, and Folk was
Yeah.
money for them last game too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He always is, man. Yo, listen, hey, folk, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've always liked folk. You know why? Because he hit the field goal and got us to the AFC Championship game. I'm always gonna have love for that guy, man. You know what I mean?
Well, that was the wild card round when he beat the
Yeah. Yep.
Colts. That got us to
Yep.
the Patriot game.
Yep.
Folk was money,
Yep.
man. I don't know why they got rid of him so quick.
Yeah.
Smee is terrible at his job. Well said, Pubs. It's just funny seeing the reaction to like Wilson's comments. I just like what is he supposed to say to that? You know, of
I
course he's going to be
mean,
pissed off. He didn't play well.
yo, like
You
his
want to have
comments.
that competitive spirit in your quarterback. Like that's who everybody in the locker room is going to look at. So
Like his comments about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think nobody outside the building understand football. Yo, why would you feel that way? I want to believe in myself before I believe in anybody else.
yep, absolutely. And you could
And,
trust too, like the leaders that are around him. I mentioned that in the video that I did yesterday. Like he's got a nice supporting cast around him, guys that have been there, guys that have been a part of losing teams and turned it around. You know, he's got Flacco in the quarterback room with him. Like there's a lot of veterans on this team that can show him the right way.
I'll be honest with you, man. I really think attacking them, man. Like, I think that we're going to be more aggressive in this next game. I think we can actually move the ball on them, man. I really do.
I like being aggressive, but I don't want to do anything stupid either. That's gonna like
No,
put the
no,
defense up
of
against it.
course. But I'm going to tell you this right here. They have a guy on their team, Mr. Judon.
Mm-hmm.
He has 12 sacks on the season. And this guy is absolutely lights the fuck out. He is probably playing at probably the best form I've ever seen him play. Not from even for his Baltimore days. He's playing at an elite level. He's definitely going to be a problem. So you have to know where he's at before every snap. But see, this is what New England does though. This is what's been confusing Zach. So they'll show you like a two safety shell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before you know what I'm saying, before the ball snap, then they'll fall into something else. That's what confuses Zach.
Look
But
at you
listen,
doing the film breakdowns, getting X's and O's.
bro. Listen, I've been watching clips all week because I wanted to see if we can move the ball on them. I wanted to see. Listen, we're at the game, and remember we're talking about it. Like Elijah was open, Barrios was open. It was guys open. Zach was just locked in. So I wanted
I
to
don't
see
know if
what.
he just didn't see them or if he was just locked in on trying to make the big play, like
I
not
think it was
trusting what he saw, like overthinking it.
I think prime time. I think you're right in every aspect of it. But I think listen,
Combination of all of it.
yes, I think it was. But I think LaFleur called a really good game, man. I'm seriously.
Yeah.
A lot of the plays that he called,
Yards were there.
it was
Yards were there to be
it,
had. Yeah.
yards were there. And I looked at Mims' big play, another big play. You know what I'm saying? I think Mims can be good. I think we're physical. But what's that?
I-
What's that cornerback? The rookie, number 27. He's a problem too. Watch him.
yeah.
He's jumpy. He's good. He's you know what I'm saying. He's solid. So you know what I'm saying. They have players, but what they do is all they do is confuse us.
They're just well
And
coached.
Zach, yeah, well, listen exactly.
Where,
But listen,
where,
prime
where
time.
do they match up as far as players that like at what position are they better than us? We have
None.
better quarters.
Ju-
We have better
I'm
receivers.
not Judon.
I think our D
Judon.
line, but our D line as a whole, I think is better than theirs.
D line as a whole, but Judon is probably better than any pass rusher we have on the team right now. You know what I'm saying? I think Huff has played good. I think
That's fair.
Lawson has played well, but
I just wanted to read this comment from
12
Trevor real
sacks.
quick. I want blood. A win is a win, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I want to drop at least a 40 burger on them like you do
Oh,
in Miami.
absolutely, nephew.
That would be so
Absolutely,
sweet,
nephew.
man.
Absolutely, no. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know what? Fuck the 40 burger. You know what I really want? I want a shutout, bro. I want, I'll take 15 to zip,
Shit,
20
man.
to zip, 30. I don't give a fuck. I don't want them to score. In their stadium.
Lowest over under total of the week, 37.5 for this game.
Yeah, I know, bro. And that's listen. I'm gonna be 100 with you, yo. And when we get to my predictions, I'm telling you, man. My score prediction this week is gonna fuck everybody up. I'm telling you, bro. Like it's not gonna be what y'all think it's gonna be. I'll say that.
Dan is still waiting for the shotgun that you owe him.
Dan, you know what?
Just pointing that out.
I got a 24, man. So I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and knock it down for you, big fella. I got you though, big fella.
A chug is not a shotgun, but that'll hold you over a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, well, see, Dan, when I'm at work, bro, I can't do it. But next time I'm home, I got you, bro.
Angry Zach cleans things up. I like it. Jets over under 24 points.
Over.
That's a tough one.
Over.
I think they might be like right at 24. It's gonna be a race to
Over.
20. Whoever gets to 21st, I think probably wins the game.
Over. Listen, I really think they're going to attack New England. Listen, I think once and when listen, what's the hell?
Just beat the Pats. I'll tell Zoe I love her.
Yo, listen.
Oh,
I think that if they go out and they really attack New England, I think if Zach understands that that they're giving you a pre-snap read, that's who's ever open, just give them the ball, man. You don't have to make the long play. Take whatever they're giving you and break them down. Then you get the long plays, man.
exactly. Once Zach shows that he can just move the chains, take what's there, then I think the bigger plays are going to open up. That and just having a solid running game. You do that early on, start wearing them down, you're going to get those big plays.
And listen, bro, the one thing we realize is there's two things people not factoring in. Number one, we're 4-0 on the road. That says a lot for this team.
That's big too.
Yep. And number two, we're the best fourth quarter team in football. Fuck with me if you want to. You feel me?
Dude, I love the energy you're bringing tonight.
Point differential in the fourth quarter, 58. Bro, there's no listen. The Knicks two behind us, those two collectively don't match us. Yeah. Those two collectively don't match us. You understand what I'm saying? There is no team playing better than the New York Jets in the fourth quarter, man.
That's coaching. That's coaching. That's adjustments, and that's also something that I never thought I would be saying in August. But that's conditioning too. Like these guys are in shape and they're wearing teams down. Like that's not something we've been able to say in the past.
Hey, listen, what we did to Buffalo last week, man, and that last drive, is just take the ball and run it down.
And they did the exact same thing to Green Bay too. Exactly the same thing to Green Bay.
Bro, listen. How sweet would it be, prime time? Jets with 10-yard line. The score is tied 20-20. And we get the ball with 4 minutes left. And we run that motherfucker down their fucking throat. All the way down.
I thought you were going to give me like, it's 38-3 and we're still doing that
shit. Oh, listen, hold on.
That would be special too.
Hey, no, listen. I'm going to be 100 with you, and I know they're going to do this shit. When we up big like that, listen, I say it's 38-3 in this fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. They throwing bombs down the field. Fuck you. That's all I want to see. I want to be disrespectful as possible. Why? He did it.
Watch that be
bro,
he was up
24. He was up 24-13, bro. That's tasteless as fuck. Bro, that's a fuck.
He was up 40 points doing that shit last year.
Bro, you watched the video?
He did it with the Rex teams also.
You watched the video where he said, wow, we only punted once? He's a cocky bastard, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong.
With good
reason.
Yep.
He's the best to ever do it. But I listened to someone said today, right, on one of the shows, they were talking about his proteges, all his coordinators. All of them are shitty ass coaches, though. Like, dude was like, you come from a great organization. That shit doesn't work everywhere else. It works in New England. It works nowhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Need to get pressure on Mac Jones like last time, 6 sacks. I think both coaches are going to have the same mindset. Force the other quarterback to beat you. Take away the running game. Put the ball in the quarterback's hands.
And you got to watch Mac Jones. You got to watch Mac Jones too. He's a little sneaky with his legs too. I watched.
He'll try and trip you and he does some dirty.
No.
Oh, you're talking about like mobility?
Oh, absolutely. He tries to take off a lot, but listen, and he baits a lot of calls too, bro. And when he slides, you watch a slide where he slid, where his foot's up, bro, kick your man in the balls, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I went back and
he's done that more than once too.
I'm gonna see the games I watched prime time cut-ups. I watched Patriots and the Ravens, Patriots and Green Bay, and us and the Patriots again. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to see what Baltimore did differently than we did. I wanted to see what I knew what Chicago did. And I wanted to watch what Green Bay did play wise and in alignments and stuff like that, and how they really snuck out there with that victory. So I think they
line?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But we got for the running game. I would stick with the run until it seems the game's getting out of reach. How far out of reach do you let it go though? If the running game's not there early, like that's what we were talking about before. Like, you got to have a balance with it, but you don't want to be reckless early in the game where, you're down 14 and putting your defense up with a short field.
I think you have to come in this game. I think you have to be physical. I think that you have to run the football, but I think you have to be smart running the football as well. Like, what I'm saying, like on the first play.
Dan's got the weather forecast too. Apparently it's going to be windy. That might affect things. Although I'll probably trust Zach Wilson's arm over Mac Jones' arm.
Bro, I trust Zach's arm in a fucking blizzard. He throws the fucking zipper, bro. So,
Yep.
but like what I would do, man. First series out there, bro. I'm doing play action. I'm winning Elijah Moore on a slant, bro. On the inside, let him take it 10, 15 yards. Take the 10, 15, 5, 3. Take those, man.
Just
To
move the
add up.
chains. Move the chains and wear them out.
Utilize your tight ends, but keep the running game focused, bro. Listen, keep the running game focused, and listen, when it's not there, Zach, throw the ball away, let the play another down. The next play you don't know, you might throw a touchdown. It doesn't matter, but we're going to run the football, but you just have to be smart about it. Like I think that a lot of ends around. Watch your boy Elijah gets the ball at least 1 or 2 times in that game.
Absolutely, he's got to be involved in the game plan. They've had enough time to sort all this shit out.
Our receivers are mismatched to their cornerbacks, and then our running backs. I think Mr. Carter out the backfield is a mismatch. Our tight ends are a mismatch. Use them.
Trevor throwing in Quincy Williams, the Pro Bowl vote. Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know if I put him at that level yet. Good player though.
Yeah.
I want to see Quinn and Clemens. I want to see Quinn and Clemens each grab one of Mac and Cheese legs and say make a wishbone out of him. I like that.
Absolutely.
Samini looks to instigate. You guys should know that by now. That's why I usually don't pay any attention or like do any of those reaction videos to what the beat does, because they're all looking for the same thing. They're all looking for clicks. I try not to give it to them.
Yep. It's that season, bro.
Must play smart. That's what's going to come down to. Who plays the smartest? Who avoids the penalties? Who doesn't turn the football over? It's going to be a low-scoring game, I think. It's not going to be a pretty one. I'd love to see us again, like Trevor said. I'd love to see us put up a 40 spot, but
I mean,
I'm getting a 40-piece McNugget, salivating for this game. Linebackers do some hitting and tackling. That's a big difference this year too. Just the overall aggressiveness, the tackling. Like we're not seeing those missed tackles, the arm tackles like we saw last year. Like when these guys hit you, they wrap you up and they take you down.
Yes, sir. I think so. I think stopping the run and getting off the field on third down is the biggest thing right there. I think it's all. Hey, listen, we all want to blow out, but the most important thing, man, is just get a dub, bro. I don't care if we win by 2 or 50. I just want to win. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want us to physically dominate them, though. Yep. I don't care what the score.
Take their will.
Final score is.
Take their will. Take their spirit. Beat them up.
I want to punish them. I mean, I'm lying. I ain't lying to you, bro. When Matt Jones runs at the backfield, and I want Quincy or Mosley or Quan.
You got to be smart about it, though, because they're gonna get those calls. They always do,
bro.
They always get those calls.
If he's running, his ass is wide open. You know what I'm saying?
You hit him too hard, they're still gonna call it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Like it's football, man. You know, it's a physical contact sport.
Trust me, I agree, but the refs don't.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy is like, yo, he's everything New England is too. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think this game will be a battle of the kickers, or will it be a back and forth shootout on offense? I definitely don't expect a shootout. I don't expect the Patriots to put up many points on this defense.
I don't know about that. I will say that the kickers will be very important. I think Zerline has to. I think Greg the Leg has to. He has to make his field goals this week, bro. Yep. There's no. But see, they're talking about high wins and stuff like that. So it might be the field goal's not going to work. You're going to put.
Well, I'll say 4th and short. Yeah, 4th and under a yard. You better be going for that then. The wins real bad. You guys planning on going to Jets Jaguars Thursday night in December? I will absolutely be there.
I will be there. I will be there myself, bro. Because I don't think I'm going to make it to the Chicago game.
Okay.
Because I booked a couple of loads for right after the holidays. So, but I would definitely be up for that game right there, because that's perfect, man. Hey, prime time on the Thursday night game, man. What time will we get this tailgating?
So if the game starts at 8:15, 8:20, the lot opens up 5 hours before, so it'd be like 3:15.
Okay.
So I'd probably
you work there, right?
Well, I was gonna say I work until like 2:45, so I'd probably just head straight to the stadium right after that.
Okay.
Load up my car before I go to work.
So you coming to get me, right?
Maybe. What are you gonna be at the hotel?
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll pick up the food. Are you cooking?
That's gonna be tough. I don't know.
Come on, bro.
That's gonna be tough. Listen, man. I mean, what am I gonna do? Like, actually, no. It's gonna be cold, so I could leave a cooler full of food in my car.
No. I'll get the food while you at work, big dog. I got you.
Oh shit! All right, yeah.
Yeah, I got the food.
If all I gotta do is bring the grill and some propane, that's
just tell me what to get. Yo, listen, I know onions. You got to make that good ass
onion steaks and burgers.
Yeah, because you
simple.
killed that
sausage,
shit.
maybe.
I'm telling you, if you guys are at the game, Jacksonville Thursday night game, prime time cooking, I'm telling you, bro. Prime time's a beast on that grill, bro. They be giving you the bad habit about your grill won't start. I don't give a fuck, yo. You are a
I,
monster on that
I,
grill,
I
bro. You
told you that I figured
beast.
out what was wrong with it, right?
Like, yo,
Did I tell you that I figured out what was wrong with it? Why it like
uh-uh.
wasn't starting sometimes? So when I was cooking for my dad the other night, I realized that the attachment, like with the propane, not the one that goes into the propane, but the one that attaches to the grill, it wasn't like hooked on securely. So I guess like half the propane was going in, but it wasn't going like full steam. So that's why I wasn't getting the heat that I wanted. That's why the second burner wasn't always lighting. So I fixed that shit. Should be good now.
Yo, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, man. I'm telling y'all guys right now, and I ain't blowing nobody's horn. Yo, prime time is a fucking monster on that grill, bro. Straight savage, man. Real talk. Like, yo, you do
I
your
try,
thing, bro.
man.
I was
You know,
really, yo, you
I
do it.
do it because like there's enough people that that follow our bullshit year round. Like the least I could do is cook up a burger or a hot dog or a steak or something nice. Like that's why like we don't charge for tailgates. Like you want to stop by our tailgate, like
Yo,
bring some beer or whatever. Like that's fine. But like I'll cook something up nice for you.
yo, we were 24 Trulies in, bro. Like an
Just
hour
don't
and a
be like
half at the
Steve.
game.
Just don't be like Steve and grab everything and not bring nothing.
Yo, and
Steve's been
where's
better though.
Luca? Where's my man Luca at, man?
He was here earlier. I haven't seen him
Okay.
post anything
Tell him bring the
recently.
sausages.
He's probably hopping around to all the other channels right now, getting the rounds in. Mac Jones makes Hackenberg look like Brady. Zach just needs to do what he did against Buffalo, get the ball out fast. Absolutely.
Yep.
Do that same game plan. Get the ball out quick.
Yep.
What was it? Under 2.5 seconds. His quarterback rating was like through the roof. So
I'm just saying, it just makes sense to do it that way. Listen, this offense is set for that because when you do it like that, it's always going to be somebody open. So it doesn't matter what they do.
remember when Belichick got embarrassed by the Bears in Foxborough? Yes,
Absolutely.
but that was a different kind of quarterback. Trying to defend Justin Fields a lot different than Zach Wilson.
And listen, I think Zach has to take if their yards to take, man, 3 or 4 yards, take them.
He's got the ability to make plays with his legs. It almost felt like early in the year, maybe he was still hesitant with, the knee injury, the fact that he had one last year and then he misses the first 3 weeks. Maybe he didn't want to take any hits, but like he's running around the pocket. He can get outside the pocket. He's able to, evade pressure and things like that. So
can somebody tell
plays with his legs.
Can somebody tell our franchise quarterback, look, Zach, man, if you watch this, Zach, I love you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna need you to slide there, homie.
Yeah.
Yo,
absolutely.
Stop putting your show down, brick fella. We got soldiers to do that. I don't need you to do none of that.
Nope.
Just slide or get down. That's all I need you to do. You out there, I know you're trying to get the extra yard. Zach will be okay. Just get down.
Clemens accidentally tackles Bill Belichick. Love to see that. See what else we got. Add some butter. PT is an enthusiast of propane and propane accessories. My wind guards, those were huge also. That was a big difference. I wonder if I even needed the wind guards actually, because the setup wasn't right when I was having problems the first time. So my grill was only operating at 40%.
Absolutely.
Turn the gas. And this is where the chat goes south. Luca's still here. Don't worry. He did not leave us yet. I want the Patriots' next 10 years of poverty to begin Sunday. Well said.
Yes,
I would love that.
Absolutely, yo, man.
The Tyrone sausage and bagels. Anything else?
That's it, big homie. You already know what I want, baby. You good, baby.
What's your favorite beer?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna be. Listen, I'm a Coors Light guy right here, but
tastes like water. I hate Coors Light.
Those Trulies though, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like we were sucking them down, bro. They were going down awfully smooth, man.
That's what I'm saying. They go down quick, and you don't really get like a hangover the next day. Like with beer, I feel bloated.
Truly though. Why don't we have a subscription to Truly, bro? Why did that sponsor?
A subscription or a sponsorship?
I mean, sponsorship, man. Why did not hit this up, bro? Like you guys, listen, you do this every show.
I was gonna say we only up the can every week, but
every.
I'm drinking something different right now.
What you want today?
I'll take it out. I don't know if you've seen these. They're actually really good. The ranch water seltzers.
Nah.
They got a lot of good flavors. There's like a ruby red grapefruit and like some kind of lime one. These are pretty good. Very smooth. Dr. Phil, did someone say butter? All right, if you guys have any final questions, feel free to throw them in. I think we got to most of the topics that I wanted to cover. Any other keys to the game for you before we get to final predictions?
Keys to the game, man. Listen,
Look, you definitely got to try and redeem yourself for that shotgun, dude. I feel bad that we even have to post that.
Definitely. Keys to the game, bro. Listen, run the football, don't turn the ball over. I think the defense has to play well, which I don't question. I think they do. The biggest thing for me is not turn the ball over. No simple mistakes. Don't beat ourselves. No late penalties. You know what I'm saying? We know there's New England. They're going to get every call out there. Just beat them hands down, fair and square.
Dude, same thing, man. Can't turn the ball over. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I said before, also getting off the field on third down, keeping their defense on the field on third downs. I think that's going to be important. The hidden yards with special teams, got to make your field goals, pin them deep, make them go 80, 90 yards if they're going to score. I think all that shit's going to pay dividends if they could do it. Final predictions.
Let's go. You want to go first? Let me go first.
You go first.
Yo, listen. Everybody's talking about a low-scoring game. Uncle Tyrone, Mr. Hollywood himself, the third amigo. I'm calling it. Like I did last week, I'm calling this. I thought about this. Score this week. Jets 28, New England 9.
Ooh, you kind of stole a little bit of my thunder there.
Lock it in.
I'm actually with you. I don't think the Patriots are getting into the end zone. I think they'll get a couple field goals. I don't think they're getting in the end zone. I think this defense is just going to be playing at another level. I think they feel that they gave that first game away. I think they know they were the better team, but they made too many mistakes and gave it away. I think they're going to be playing with their hair on fire on defense. And offensively, it's just a matter of playing smart. If they do that, they're going to move the football, and there's going to be points to be had. I'm going to go Jets 30, Patriots 6.
Yes, sir.
And I'm totally going to regret this prediction if the Jets end up losing. We're going to look like jackasses, but I don't even care.
Listen, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that's going to be the score. And you are,
we are so due for one of those games, man, where we just bury a team. And what better team to do it than the Patriots?
Absolutely.
We are so due for something like that.
Those are the guys that listen, it's a lot of teams that I hate. I think Patriots on top of my list in every fashion of it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way.
17-9 says, wasn't that the score of the Rex opener? Was it like 16-9, something like that?
16-9, something like that.
16-9, right? All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. This was a fun show. Cannot wait for Sunday. We'll be streaming live. Talk to you guys then.
Just up, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.